Hey everyone out there, I'm hoopsmiles, and in this video today, I'm gonna show you how to make a hula hoop out of cardboard. Also, some of you out there may be thinking, is it even possible to hula hoop with a hula hoop made of cardboard? Well, in this video, we're gonna find out because I'm gonna take my cardboard hoop that I'm gonna make in this video and give it a spin later on. So please stay tuned to check that part of the video out. Also, my goal when making this hoop is not to spend any extra money in the process. I'm just going to use supplies that I already have, but not much is needed to make this hoop. Pretty much all you need is cardboard. You need a pair of scissors to cut out the cardboard, or you can use a box knife. Also, you're going to need some tape or some glue to connect the cardboard together. Step one to making your cardboard hula hoop is, first of all, you need some cardboard. And generally, probably the easiest way you can obtain this is just from boxes of things that you probably bought online. So if you happen to buy things online and you get things shipped to you and they come in boxes like this, you can totally use cardboard boxes like this to make your cardboard hula hoop. Now, the boxes that I do recommend that you use, if you can, is I recommend using giant boxes. Okay, so if you can find yourself a giant size box, it's going to make this a lot easier. But if you don't have a giant size box, then yes, you can totally use smaller boxes as well and just piece them together to make your hoop. The next step to making your cardboard hula hoop is you want to take your box, break it down, lay it flat on the ground like this to give you an idea of the measurements of the box that I'm using right here. So one way it measures 33.5 inches. The other way it measures, let's see here, just under 42 inches. Now, in terms of the diameter size of your cardboard hoop, you could either go bigger or smaller. Of course, if you go bigger, then I would recommend that you would need a larger box. Now, the next step to making your cardboard hula hoop is you want to go ahead and draw a circle on your cardboard and then cut it out. So how do you draw that circle? Basically, the easiest way to do that is if you already have a hoop, you could totally just trace around your hoop, drawing a circle on the outside and then also taking a pen or pencil and drawing a circle on the inside and then cutting out your hoop. Now, for those of you that do not own a hoop, to be able to trace around to make your circle on your cardboard, you're gonna have to get creative and find another way to make a circle. For instance, you can use the top of a trash can lid, a circular trash can lid. You can trace around that. Maybe if you have a round coffee table, you can flip your round coffee table upside down. You can also maybe even take a shoelace and take a little pin, put that pin in the center of your cardboard, and then attach a pen or pencil to the end of the shoelace, and then you can move it around to make a circle that way as well. So yes, you're gonna have to get creative. Also, this circle does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be exact. I've seen people hula hoop with hoops that are not completely circle, that are in a different shape. So this doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Now I want to go ahead and get back to drawing the circle on my cardboard. So I'm going to take the easy route and I'm going to use a hoop that I already have and basically just trace the inside circle part of the hoop and then also the outer part of the hoop as well. Now, to give you an idea of the dimensions of this hoop is about 32 inches to 33 inches in diameter. But if you want to use a different hoop size, that is totally fine as well. Now, some of you might be wondering, how wide should you make your hoop? I recommend with your cardboard hoop, you shoot for about 1 inch in width, give or take 1/4 inch. So I went ahead and finished tracing my hoop on my cardboard. So I now have my circle drawn and I'm almost ready to cut it out. Something I'm gonna do before I do that cut is on my box, I have these flaps right here. So where I drew that circle, it actually overlaps these flaps. So if I was to cut my circle out, that means that I would have 2 halves of a circle. So instead of just cutting it out and having the 2 halves, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some, just some regular packing tape like this, and I'm gonna actually tape right where those flaps are, just so that it secures it. And then I'm gonna bring this tape underneath as well, so that when I cut this circle out, it won't fall apart. And I'll also do that for the other side of the box as well. So there it is. I finished my cuts, and here is the cardboard hoop. Look at this. But as you notice, this is super, super flimsy. See how I'm able to bend it so easily? So what I'm gonna do with this hoop right here is I'm gonna add multiple layers of cardboard to make this thing thicker so that I can actually spin it around my body. So once you have your first layer of your cardboard hoop like this, I'd say that the hardest part is already over, because now you can take this layer right here and you can actually use it to trace other sections of your hoop. You can cut those sections out, and then you can just attach those to the hoop either by gluing them, or you can also use some tape, you know, whatever works for you. All right, so I'm now gonna go ahead and add some more layers of cardboard to this hoop. So I just finished making my second cardboard hoop layer right here, which I'm gonna attach to the first layer just using some packing tape. So here's my cardboard hoop right here. And it's actually, you know, if I move it around, it's much less flimsy than the one layer. And I wanted to take it outside and give it a test spin to see how this holds up. I'm pretty sure I might need another layer of cardboard at the least, but let's go ahead and see what this looks like with 2 layers. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a spin. All right, I'm able to keep it up a little bit. I have to really work hard to keep this cardboard hoop up. Oh, it hit my elbow. But for the most part, you know, I can actually kind of keep this hoop up a little bit with 2 layers of cardboard. Like I said, I really have to work. This thing is so light. But yeah, I think I definitely am going to need a 3rd layer on there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the 3rd layer of cardboard. Just added a 3rd layer to this hoop. So I wanna go ahead and try this hoop with a 3rd layer on here. Let's see how it spins. Okay, I would say it's starting to feel a little bit better. Still, you know, ultra light to be able to hula hoop with. I'm really having to work hard to keep this hoop up, but I'm curious what it would feel like if I even added more layers. I went ahead and put a 4th layer of cardboard on my cardboard hoop, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a spin. I would say that this hoop feels a lot better with 4 layers of cardboard. It's much easier to keep up. I feel like I can even do some hoop tricks with this hoop right here. Definitely much better with 4 layers, but I still want to add at the very least another layer to see how it feels. So I went ahead and added another layer of cardboard to my cardboard hoop. But what's great about this layer of cardboard is it's extra thick. So the other day I scored a really nice thick piece of cardboard. So it's almost like 2 layers in one. So now I want to try my cardboard hoop. And when I spin this hoop, this feels really good. It's, you know, I'd say it's starting to actually feel like a hoop. And I can even kind of start to get it to come up my body like this. Bring my arms in and out of the hoop, which, you know, this is starting to feel pretty nice. You know, I can start to do more tricks and things like that. I was able to start to do some more tricks when I had 4 layers as well, but adding this another layer like this, the hoop feels pretty thick. So if you're gonna make your cardboard hoop at home, you know, you might wanna consider doing 5 layers or so. And you also might wanna try to find cardboard that's super thick, because I noticed when making my cardboard hoop, there's different thicknesses of different, you know, cardboard that you find in boxes and whatnot. So if you can find some ultra dense, thick cardboard, that's gonna be the best cardboard to use for your cardboard hoops. So here's a close-up of the thickness of my cardboard hoop. You'll notice all the different layers of cardboard that I used to assemble this hoop. I also used a bunch of packing tape to keep this hoop together. Now for the next part of this video, I want to do something special, and I want to decorate this hoop. So instead of it just being a piece of cardboard, which, you know, many of you out there that actually made this hoop, you know, this might be good enough for you, but I want to go ahead and take some hoop tape that I already have, you know, different colored hoop tapes, and I want to decorate this hoop and make it look really cool. Now before I put some hoop tape on here, I'm going to wrap the entire hoop with some packing tape. So now I'm gonna go ahead and decorate my cardboard hoop using some colorful gaffer tapes. Now, if you're interested in learning how to decorate your hoop using gaffer tape, also, if you want to learn how to make a hoop using plastic tubing, I did make a video on how to do that, and I put the link in the description of this video, so I recommend checking it out. Here it is, my cardboard hoop, which I feel like doesn't even look like it's made of cardboard anymore. Got the gaffer tape on here. Wanted to give it a test spin, see how this thing feels. For the most part, feels not too bad. You know, I can even do some chest hooping reversals and some breaks. Don't feel like I'm gonna break this hoop in half here. So, you know, yeah, this feels like a hoop. So the people out there that don't want to spend a bunch of money on a hoop and you got a bunch of cardboard laying around, then, you know, maybe this is worth a shot. Make a cardboard hoop, give it a spin. Also, if you're interested in looking to make a hoop out of plastic tubing, I did make a video on how to do that, and I put the link in the description of this video, so I recommend checking that video out. So thank you everybody out there for watching. Until next time.